2 to 3 years ago, when it would start to rain, many people would panic. Yet rain is supposed to be a sign of blessings and good things. But more often than not, it caused a lot of disaster. Many people were displaced from their families, from their houses. People were swept away by the floods. People lost livestock, properties, and even lives. Whenever it would show signs of rains, many people panicked, for they didn't know whether they would go to higher grounds or they would just stay put. These rains ended up feeling like Naivasha, where it displaced farmers, it displaced people from their residential homes, and it was not just unique to Lake Naivasha, but the lake also swelled, reclaiming many parts of the mainland, and even the roads became impassable. Those alighting from ferry in Lake Victoria or water bus would be forced to walk across the waters. Even trees were fell down in our forests, in our homesteads. Trees that had existed for so many years fell down due to huge and mighty winds that swept across. Electricity poles also were not spared. Hundreds and hundreds of electricity poles were fell down, disconnecting schools, hospitals from electricity, from power, and even houses. People experienced landslides in Elgeyo, people experienced landslides in Maimayu, where hundreds and hundreds of people died. Then, even families with young children, families with old people in the villages were not spared, because when nature strikes, then it strikes completely. But nature is never wrong. So, what was wrong with Mother Nature? Time will tell. Even our most safest spaces, places of worship which hosted refugees from other countries, were not spared, were destroyed, and more people were displaced. But for how long should we lament? That's why we came up with early warning systems, deploying our volunteers across the country, not only in informal settlements in the cities, but across rural areas, in deep inside the counties, to caution people about early warning systems, preparing farmers when to plant, when to harvest, when to weed, preparing schools that the children are safe in certain times, and also involving persons living with disabilities, because they were the most affected during floods and even droughts. Ladies and gentlemen, we have embraced early warning systems even in terms of technology, where today we are installing TENZY systems in informal settlements and rural areas, where TENZY subscribers are able to get early warning systems whenever there's flash floods, fires, and even droughts. We are even fixing TENZY systems in wildlife habitats, because we have experienced loss of many animals due to wildlife fires and drought. And so wildlife habitats are also enjoying TENZY services. And so we are happy that with TENZY technology and invention, this year 2025, we've experienced bumper harvests in counties where we have been able to successfully install TENZY. And that is our joy as a community, our joy as a CBO. And we say, let's continue embracing TENZY.